Welcome back to the GVO podcast. It's been a week since Cold War has been out, and we've been grinding
Sir.
it
Yes, sir.
nonstop, pretty much.
Pretty much nonstop. Yep.
Um, we've been on that hardcore camo grind.
I only
Um,
got 2 guns done.
I know. I'm almost done with that, my second, but I mean, so far, I'm enjoying it.
They
It's
did fix a lot of things
they
from the
did
beta.
the we were skeptical after the beta, but
Yeah, the beta felt weird, but after this first week, it's been felt a lot nicer.
yeah, definitely. Um, the
Yeah. So
they just need to fix the maps, I think, or
yeah,
add some maps or do
score streak
something.
system.
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah. So yeah, this week we're just gonna talk about what we like and don't like about Cold War because we don't know what else to talk about.
I mean, the I've been having fun in pubs. I haven't really
Yes.
been hating it like I did in
Yes.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Modern Warfare pubs are just not fun.
Um, I don't know. I can't really like pinpoint like what exactly was that I hated about pubs because I haven't played Modern Warfare pubs in so long. But I can't. I do remember. I
Mini
just
map system.
Yeah, the minimap system was bad. I didn't really like the gunplay in the multiplayer. Um, but but yeah, it just wasn't a fun game.
Just wasn't a fun
It just
game.
wasn't a fun game.
No.
I
Yeah.
feel like they have the means to make this game good and keep building on it and keep making it better.
If they listen to players,
I mean,
it'll be
it already helps to show that after a week of it being out, they've already made changes to things that people have been saying that they needed to be changed, like
yeah.
the FFR nerf and the MP5 nerf and that type
The
of stuff.
MP5 was just nuts.
Yeah. But I mean,
Um.
it's been
Yeah,
fun.
we've been playing some GBs, which I don't think are as fun as Modern Warfare right now.
I see that. I think there needs to be more. I just the maps are just
The maps are
boring.
not
They're
good.
just boring.
The maps are boring.
Um, there's just so
But
many like just like headies and it's
yeah,
just like I feel like there's not enough.
yeah, it's not exciting. It's not exciting, that's
No.
for sure.
Um,
Like you and I have been playing mostly hardcore for our camos, just because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
easier, and we don't play. We play just hardcore dom, and the only maps we will play on are Armada,
Checkmate
Crossroads.
and Garrison
Yep, Armada, Crossroads, Checkmate, and Garrison. Yep, that's it.
in Moscow sometimes,
Sometimes,
not even as
if
much.
no, I'll back out of Moscow. I don't.
Yeah, Satellite and Miami are just bad.
God awful.
They're just
God awful.
bad.
They're just bad.
I like
Nuketown coming
I've.
out in a couple days though.
What'd you say?
Nuketown coming out in a
Oh, that
couple
didn't come
days.
out with the patch today.
No, Wednesday, the 25th.
Um,
Get on schedule there, brother man.
I haven't been hating Miami on GBs
That is true.
as a
That is
pub
true.
map though.
Yeah,
I
pub map is
do
god
not
awful.
like it. I very much don't like it. Um, I don't know if it's because it's more people on the map or what, but it's just like way too big. You can't see anyone. It's too dark. Like
It's way too big. It is.
yeah, it's like
I think they did good with the sizes of these maps,
I did too. I agree.
but they need to make them more interesting. It's
Mm-hmm.
not.
They're just so bland and like
Yeah.
the I like what they did with Armada in the sense of like taking that big map and like
Yeah.
shrinking it. I think that
And
was a good
and
call.
Crossroads, both of them.
Yeah, and
They
Crossroads
did
as
very
well. I
well. Those
forgot.
are probably one of my two favorite maps.
Uh-huh. So I don't know if it's like because Crossroads is like a small map,
Yeah.
and
It
and
plays very well though.
and
Like
I don't remember playing. I remember we played it one time, but I genuinely don't remember.
we
The
played
map
one
at
map
all.
on it,
Yeah, I
and
don't
it was
remember
the
the map at
worst.
all in the like whatever ground war or whatever it is. But like I just don't know if Miami's just like has too much. Because
It is very cluttered.
I think the map itself, like it looks good. It's a very
Yeah.
good looking map and like in like colors and like what they're trying to get at.
To
But
put
like,
to push their like cinematic, well looking, good looking game, yes,
mhm.
Miami's the map they're gonna show.
but it just plays awful as a public match.
Yeah.
Um,
So does Satellite, but
yeah, that's true.
I don't play Satellite. I will back
Satellite
out.
is the most ridiculous map I think I've seen in Call of Duty in a while.
We liked it alpha or beta, one of the two. We liked it, and we liked Satellite. I
Yeah,
did at least.
yeah, I did. I liked it as well. Well, I mean, well, I think we liked it out of the three that they had.
Yeah, it's true.
But because at the time Miami was just ass, and Moscow was like, okay.
Yeah,
Um, I'm kind of eager to see when they add competitive into a
yes.
playlist, or
League play.
when pros start scrimming and stuff, whether they're going to try and add some more maps before the season starts,
I don't know.
because
It's going to be very boring if a very boring season if you have to watch
absolutely, because they have,
these maps.
what would they have, five maps, right?
Yeah, and
And
all of them are boring to watch.
yeah, and what I was watching, I think it was like, I think Optic did a like a little like sort of podcast sort of thing, but it was just like, it was Hex, Hitch, Envoy, and Scump, and they were just sitting down, just like talking about like what they're expecting for this year. Are they excited? What they want? Like all that stuff.
Hmm.
And Envoy was kind of saying how in like the game itself is fun, but they need more maps. Like the maps
Yeah,
are always what makes
they
or
need to make
break
them
a
more interesting too.
competitive season. And like what
Yeah.
they were saying is like last year, and I can't really remember Black Ops 4 how many maps they had, but they only gave them a limited amount of maps like
Yeah.
in the whole game to begin with. So it's like
Hmm.
they can't choose
Yeah.
from a lot. So it's like
Yeah.
you may be good at these two and then really bad at these three, but you have to pick at least two of those three because there's
Yep.
not enough maps to choose
Hmm.
from.
It's
And
like, yeah,
so,
when you're gonna play, when you have three good maps in your whole game,
mhm.
but you only released 8 maps, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I think they need to add at least three more,
Yeah.
which is
And
I feel like is a lot to ask for, but I don't know how hard it is to make maps and all that, but
you get a whole team on it. I don't know. I mean,
I know that's what I mean. And these guys have been doing it forever. I don't know how long and like how much of a process it is, the map making part of Call of Duty, but
like some of the maps aren't laid out bad, but they just play so boring, and there's no
yeah.
flanking opportunities, or
Uh-uh.
there's really no flanking opportunity. You don't get a flank in this game at all.
No, especially 6v6.
No.
Um like you could,
Garrison, there's nowhere you can flank. It's
yeah, like A bomb on Garrison, you can't get there unless you go
you
through middle or you
or
go up
green.
top where that's
Yeah,
the only entrance on that side.
yeah, and
Um
like Armada, you can get some flanks on.
yeah.
I think that's been my favorite GB. That in Moscow, 'cause the Moscow, I just feel like they had the bomb set up in good places.
I think I like Garrison for GVs.
I like Garrison. I
Um
mean,
Crossroads is tough. I like Crossroads
yeah,
as a map, but Crossroads is tough as a GB
it,
map.
it is tough. It is tough.
As like a
We
certain
usually
map.
we usually get hork slammed on that map.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just that we don't know like where to play yet, but
Yeah,
there's just like A side is so open and B side's literally in their building, so it's like
yeah,
it's so tough. Um,
hmm
but yeah, I just think I feel like they've been that way for the past like two CODs. Is like they just need maps.
they need maps.
They've been focusing, and then like I get Modern Warfare, like they were working on Warzone and all that jazz and
Yeah,
everything, but like I feel like they just didn't care about multiplayer at all in that game. They really
no,
just didn't give a shit.
no.
Like
Well,
and it shows almost with competitive as well, because like the pro scene hated it.
yeah,
Like, and that's what like Scump's talking about how much he got fined last
yeah,
year, whether it was from like doing other endorsements or just like talking badly about the game. I remember
yeah.
they did a like
COD tier list.
Huntsman, yeah, COD tier list, and he was
Yeah,
like, the only reason Modern Warfare is good is because of Warzone. If they didn't
yeah,
have Warzone, it
he's
would
not
be
wrong.
the worst.
He
And yeah, absolutely. But like the fact that like they were just like, oh, you're slandering our game and everything, like just so ridiculous.
and like some people were tweeting it when he was talking about this a couple days ago. They don't realize when Scump retires, your viewership's going to drop by
Oh, for sure,
your viewership's going to drop a lot.
absolutely.
Scump is Call of Duty.
Uh huh.
He he got me into watching competitive Call of Duty.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No.
And I'm so too invested in it now though. When he retires, I'm still going to watch it.
Yeah.
But
Um. it's just yeah, that whole thing is ridiculous. Just like
Yeah.
what they like. I don't know if like the CDL as an org, like there or as a
They
whatever.
don't listen to like they could talk to ex players and have ex players
One
help them.
hundred percent, one
Help
hundred percent.
people would love to help them.
Well, that's why this whole like talk about them making a players union or whatever. I don't know what's gonna end up happening out of that, but like the fact that like they were finding Scump and finding people for doing sponsorship deals and ads
On their own
and stuff
channel.
on their own channels,
Yeah.
and the fact that they're promoting a different game that's not Call of Duty, that they're finding them for that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That is you think Scump doing an ad for a mobile game is gonna get people to stop playing Call of Duty? Like,
No.
is that actually their mindset? Is that actually why? Like I just don't get it. Like they're that whole legal side and like the whole shit with Octane last year too. It's just like Octane got.
It was the people's man.
Yeah, like it's just so ridiculous because they just weren't handling anything well.
No, they need
So
a players union.
hopefully,
And
I mean, off the bat, Cold War, they've already started doing things that people want them to do, which is a good start. They just need to continue that throughout the year, throughout the season, and make it go the right direction.
Yes, and like I said, ex pros and players would help out 100%.
Yes.
They would play a map and say, "Is this map good for competitive?" One map, one playthrough on the map, they would be able to decide.
Yeah, definitely.
And
it's just like the maps, they're just like limiting themselves so much.
Yeah,
because it's
by
like
not making.
I understand that it's like obviously it's hard, and especially with COVID and everything, like it's obviously been hard to make these games like in this time, but it's like they are shooting themselves in the foot by not adding more maps because people want more maps. People are going to want to play more maps, especially anytime a new map gets released. Everyone's going to try and get on it and play it immediately, no matter what game it is, no matter what it is. Like anytime there's a new map, people
24/7 playlist. That playlist is going to have a large percentage of your population playing.
So it's just like I feel like I hope that that's in their mind to like slowly add in more maps because technically what is it the competitive season doesn't start till after January or like
something like that. It starts late,
so it's like they 100% have time. It's like they have the game released recently, they have all of November almost, they have all of December, Christmas. If they drop some stuff on Christmas and everything,
like the last couple of years they haven't done a Christmas. Well, what is it, like a Christmas event?
Yeah,
limited time event, which they had that on Modern Warfare Remastered and World War II, and I loved them. Yeah, I loved the Christmas time events.
Yeah, so hopefully, like, I mean, I feel like they 100% could. I know it's different now in the sense of because like I know with a lot of the Christmas or like with MWR and World War II and that type of stuff, they had the crates and everything, and so they could add like stuff into crates.
Yeah, but like still, like they added that crash map that was snowy and had Christmas lights all over the place.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Who didn't love that? Everyone loved it.
I know. So I don't know if they'll do something to the maps that are already in there. I hope they add something new and keep it in.
Or
today they added gunfight, right?
Gunfight tournaments, but you can't get into them or something yet, or
because they haven't really released any gunfight maps or anything, right?
No.
So I don't know. Maybe they make gunfight maps and put them into bigger things or something. Yeah. I don't know.
But limited time Christmas, limited time mode, like, or anything. I love the World War II. I love the MWR. Having it snowing on those maps, like the Chinatown. They made a Chinatown Christmas map too, I believe, didn't they? Or maybe that was
Chinatown. Which map?
I think that was originally Modern Warfare, COD 4.
Oh yeah, but did they add that to MWR?
Yes, they added those 4 broadcast.
Oh yeah,
Creek.
Yeah.
And what they did with Chinatown, because they released it around Christmas, so what they did was made it a snowy Chinatown, and I loved it. It was.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they do more events and all, I mean, like, I know they can't do it to this extent because that like it's such a unique thing, but like as much as we like shit on Fortnite now, it's like Fortnite did it right. Like
Yeah,
all of it. They did
They
it
did.
so right. They have events every so often. They
Yep.
change the map. They do all this stuff. They add things. They add like pop culture things. They have the Avengers. They have whatever else it is. But like so it's like they and their audience was unreal for those events. The top streamers when they all played Fortnite and everything and when they had those live events, dude, their viewership was unreal.
Yeah.
Which obviously brought more people to go and play the new season,
Yeah.
to go and play, to get the new characters, to go
People
play in all the new maps and new
just
locations and stuff.
new updates bring more people to the game.
Yes.
It's just as simple as that. Like Overwatch recently, they did a Halloween update. They brought Tim the Tatman back, which brought me into it, and I'm sure more people played Overwatch during that Halloween event than beforehand. It's
Yep. And that's another thing I was thinking of is even adding like random camos for just random challenges to certain guns.
Yeah. They did that in MWR. They did it in MWR.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like for a Christmas event, you throw in on the ARs. If you get this amount of kills with whatever,
you get this Christmas camo.
Christmas like camo. Yeah, exactly. So it's I just like there's things that they can do that I feel like have been around in the past that people
will keep it interesting.
That will that will keep it interesting. So I mean, I hope if they keep listening to people and they try and look back. I mean, I know it's hard to look back, and I know I don't think a lot of them do. But if they look back to see what's worked in the past and what people have liked in the past, they can make it so much better.
If they don't do a Christmas event or something like that, it's all they're going to do is hurt themselves because.
Well, let's see. I wonder how much they'll bring in December when the Warzone comes out for Cold War and the Battle Pass.
Yep.
So that's another thing I completely forgot about that is that like hopefully they release cool things in the Battle Pass that will make people want to buy them.
Like Modern Warfare Battle Pass wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible, but I think it just got stale after each season just kind of was like the same stuff.
Yes. Like the season 1 Battle Pass should have Christmas stuff up to wahoo. Yeah. And then season 2 will probably be in like late January, February probably.
And I think it would be cool if they incorporate CDL things into them. I know. They probably won't do that in the Battle Pass.
They won't do that because they know they can make money off their pack.
Dude, I hope they bring back camos, team camos, because that would be really cool. And people love them. Even
you bought them. You bought.
Yeah, I bought the.
Huntsman last year.
Exactly, but I think they can make those better because last year they weren't. They were just kind of like colors and camo.
They were. Yeah.
And like digital and woodland camos, they almost look like. I feel like they can make them like actually like labeled with the with the teams and everything.
Yes, absolutely.
But I mean, so far I'm having a really fun time.
Yeah, it's been fun so far. I've enjoyed it.
We haven't been getting as mad.
No, the skill-based matchmaking, it's still there. It's definitely still there.
100% still there. But I definitely think.
They tuned it down just a tad.
Whether they tuned it down or not, it doesn't feel like as bad as
just maybe more players. It's maybe more players, so that's why it feels. Doesn't feel as bad as it did in the beta.
What I was watching Envoy stream last night, and he was saying he's playing on a brand new Activision account for this year. Okay. And he said his lobbies have been significantly worse than when he plays with like Formal and all them who are using their old Activision accounts. So it's somehow being brought over from like your past skill ranks.
Absolutely, it's Activision's got that whole coding system, and
But I mean, I don't think it's been bad. I think there's aspects that can be changed, but I mean, so far they're doing everything right.
And my number one thing I hate about the game is the score streak system.
I agree. I think that's
so bad.
So dumb.
It's so bad. Literally, you could sit in the back of your spawn, kill people, go 17-8, and you'll get a chopper gunner.
I think that if they're going, they just did some today. I don't know what they switched, but if they're gonna keep this system, which I don't know if it's like a possible thing they can even change, they have to make everything a higher score
Yes.
because otherwise it's
Except the
just
spy plane, because for
yeah.
some reason the spy plane is up there.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But like the things that don't actually do damage don't need to be high. But the chopper gunners, the attack choppers, the gunships, like there is no reason that I have Timmy just dropping 60 with a chopper gunner. There is no reason.
Like, and Dan said it earlier, the perk system, all the perks you want are in
In
perk 3.
one perk in
Yeah.
perk 3, yeah.
Because cold-blooded is in there, because you know people are going to be calling in chopper gunners and stuff. That's
Mhm.
going to see you if you don't have cold-blooded.
You need
Ninja, because
because
you can
otherwise,
just hear.
I mean, you're still loud as hell, but
Yep.
that's another thing they could fix,
yeah.
but they probably
And
won't.
Ghost, because you know people are just going to be calling in spy planes left and right.
Yeah.
So I use Lawbreaker and use all 3 of those, and I don't care.
Literally though, but it's just the score streaks are just it's so dumb. They're just rewarding kids for camping pretty much.
Gets them more money, just like skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah, I guess.
Gets people to stay and spend more money.
I guess so. But I mean, I think we're like, I think they made the right changes for the game from the beta, which is good, and I think we're liking it a bit more because we actually have
stuff to do.
We have a goal.
Yeah,
we're trying to get dark matter. We're trying to get camos. We're leveling up guns. We're trying to unlock different things. Like there's things to do.
There's things to do that actually make the game fun.
So I'm glad, and I've just been seeing a lot on social media and Twitter and stuff. It's just that like the game itself is getting a really good rap already from
so far.
Yeah, like so far, like I feel like Modern Warfare wasn't getting that. Like a lot of the pros, like I literally right before we started, I saw Octane's tweet saying, Cold War pubs is some of the most fun I've had in years on public matches in Call of Duty. So,
and I mean, still sucks that there's skill-based matchmaking, but it's a lot more fun.
Definitely. I'm upset they slowed down the snipers from the beta because that was the one thing I did like in the beta. But I mean,
they nerfed. Yeah. Have you seen the Barrett?
No.
The thing's a hit marker machine.
Oh, I haven't. I haven't even.
And you can get it to where it takes more than a second to ADS.
That's.
If you really want to do.
That's ridiculous.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's. I just don't know. Like they were like, I think they were complaining or people were complaining because sniping was too easy or whatever. But like, I feel like to make it not as easy, you just take aim assist off of it.
And they got it, the speed, they made them so slow.
So slow, and it's so annoying.
The weaker this is the weakest snipers have been in years.
You can barely quickscope even with all the fastest stuff on.
Yeah.
It's
like Modern Warfare was slow, but they did damage at least.
Exactly. It's like the Pellington, it hit markers everything that's not above the chest. Yeah. And the Tundra is a bit better, but slow as can be.
Yep. Yeah. You haven't seen anything about the Barrett, but the Barrett is slow.
I was super excited from the beta for sniping because like I feel like I haven't been able because like BO4 I really liked because it was quick. I could quick scope. I could try and like actually just like because that's what I would do to like just chill instead of just like playing pubs, going for camos, or whatever. I would just snipe and just like try and hit clips and like that type of stuff. I feel like I can't do that because it's just like it's so much effort to try and kill people.
Maybe it might not be bad. I don't know. I don't think they did anything. I don't think they will do anything to the snipers because Treyarch hates snipers. And what was that?
Do you remember when Black
BO2 Vondi nerfed the DSR?
Well, yeah, no, but even before that, Black Ops 1, it was the first time.
Yeah, the snipers were terrible in that game.
It was the first game that like didn't have sleight of hand, where it like let you zoom in quicker.
It was the worst.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
But it was the first game that like didn't have a perk or anything to allow you to zoom in quicker, and everyone was like rip off of it.
It was bad.
Yeah, but I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, I don't know if.
What was Crim6 talking about with snipers? Does he really think snipers need to be nerfed?
I didn't see anything about that.
You tweets like probably 3 or 4 days ago.
Oh,
Like
I have no idea.
he's been talking. I don't know if he's serious because the snipers suck in this game more than any game.
Yeah, they're not good. I'm like not excited. I'm like I don't want to use them as much as I did, which is not like me because I usually only like
Yeah.
use snipers in pubs.
Yeah, I mean snipers to get gold on them is just going to be a grind.
Yeah. I was watching some of Sprat's videos the other day to just see like what his settings and like what he's doing, putting on him to make him quick. Because I mean, he's still just disgusting.
Yeah, he's
that's
nasty.
That's just him. I like
Yeah.
I put him in a custom game and I like put on what he had on and it just still isn't not anything good.
You're just not him.
And like that's what like he was explaining like something about the thing where it's like if you're how in like old games like MW2 and stuff like you could like black scope people where it's like you're not fully zoomed in this game. It's like if you're not fully zoomed in, your bullet is not going anywhere where you're aiming. You can think your crosshair is on the person, but if your scope doesn't fully come up, it is not hitting them. So he was like, there's a he was like, I know it like because I'm just used to it, but like he's like, I know when to let go. I know when it's fully in, even when I'm quick scoping. But he's like, I'll take off a few frames and I'll show you like where. And he was shooting a wall, and he was doing it with the scope calling full end, and then he was doing it where it was literally like didn't even look any different, and it was like he was aiming up and the bullets were going straight down.
Yeah.
So
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I know, but I mean. It's good. I'm excited. GBs have been. I mean, we've been winning and stuff. Other than last night, we kind of got horked a bit, but they've been fun.
It's been fun.
They could
the game's
be better.
Been fun. Pubs has been fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm excited for them to expand on it. I think it will be a good year.
It'll be good. It'll be good. I think yes.
Yeah. So.
I guess that's really all we had to talk about.
Wrap it up.
Yes,
but
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see what this update's about, and we will catch you on the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Have
catch your
a
fish.
wonderful day. Go catch your fish.
And
eat some muffins.
Mow your lawn.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.